Hi, everybody. This is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion, your host, the Hut, and welcome back to the Baseball Hut. Hopefully, you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. So we got actually got some baseball news for you on this very wet Wednesday. The Mets are not going to play, as obviously. So I record this video a little before 5 o'clock. The Mets are not playing. They're going to be playing a doubleheader on Thursday. Hopefully, they can get the second game in because they said it might be raining in the afternoon, but that's going to be a 12 o'clock start, which is interesting. I don't know who's starting that game. I know Adrian House is going to start one of the games. I don't know who's going to start the other game yet. But we do have some news here. As you know, the Mets have been talking to veteran starter and two-time All-Star Julio Teheran, and they signed him to a major league contract today. Obviously, with the Tyler McGill injury, they had to put a veteran guy, and they wanted a veteran guy in there. Now, people have been complaining about this deal today, but we'll get into some of the specifics of it here. This is from Mets Mirage. John Heyman, New York Post reports that the Mets are signing pitcher Julio Teheran. Little Andy Martino of SNY reports it's a major league deal. The Mets will have to make a 40-man roster move once the deal becomes official. The deal's for $2.5 million guaranteed, according to Anthony Tacoma of MLB. Teheran can also earn another $450,000 in bonuses. Teheran is 33, pitched to a 3.38 ERA in 5 games for the Baltimore Orioles this spring, though he was unable to crack their opening day roster and opted out of his deal. Now, he would have gotten sent down to the minors and basically would have been sitting there. The veteran right-hander had a 1.53 ERA in his first 6 starts of the season last year for the Brewers, before the Mets crushed him on June 27th with 7 runs in 5 2/3 innings. His ERA over his last 8 outings of the year was 7.18. His overall ERA for the last year was 4.4, a 1.13 whip, 50 strikeouts, and 13 walks in 71 2/3 innings. Teheran has struggled to find his stuff from his time with the Braves, when he had 3.67 ERA and 2-time All-Star appearances from 2011 through 2019. He has a career 2.97 ERA and 15 career starts at Citi Field. The Mets need pitching with Tyler McGill and Cody Senga both on the injured list, and recent postponements giving them 15 games in the next 14 days. So this is important. Now, I would mention, according to reports, he is ready to pitch. So he didn't really have... The last time he pitched was on March 23rd, which is about, a week and a half ago? I guess right after that he opted out of his contract. But he's ready to go. He can start. He's lengthened out enough and he pitched well for Baltimore. Now people online have been really just destroying the Mets about this. When they mentioned Jordan Montgomery. Jordan Montgomery signed for $25 million with the Diamondbacks. It cost the Diamondbacks $25 million. But because of the Mets' penalty that they suffered through with this 110% luxury tax, the Mets would have to shell out $50 million for 1 year. Jordan Montgomery is a number 3 starter. He is not an ace. Even guys at the upper echelon do not make $50 million. Justin Verlander doesn't make... You not spend $50 million on Justin Verlander as the Mets are paying him. Same thing with Max Scherzer. And as you know, Montgomery's not nearly as good as those guys are overall in their career. Also, people have been bringing up to me Trevor Bauer. If Trevor Bauer is such a commodity, he would have signed with some team. There are a lot of bad teams out there that would want him. For instance, the A's. If there was a team that would want a guy like him, it would be the Oakland Athletics, and the A's have not done that. They've not signed him. So I mentioned those things. Teheran is a guy that is here to full role. The role is to help this team get through these 14 games, these 15 games over the next 2 weeks. Okay. Now, I would mention the Mets, after this series against the Tigers, they're going to Cincinnati. They're going to need extra pitching. After that, they're going to Atlanta. So it's going to be hard. And then a week after that, they're going on a road trip. They're going to play the Dodgers, and they're going to play the Giants. And I've said this over the last few months on this channel and on the other channels, that the Mets have a very difficult schedule to start the season. And don't be surprised, and already it's already begun, already people complaining about players getting traded. And this is not the club, this is fans. Relax yourselves, okay? Every game, you start new. Players know that. You think fans would know that? You think after 4 games, fans would know that? And people getting on. Now, I've been the biggest critic on Francisco Lindor. Nobody bigger critic than I've been in his time with the Mets. But it's been 4 games. Lay off. Okay? You know, I know that WFN, again, is on his case. The Coconut Head, Brandon Tierney, is on his case today, saying that he has to elevate his game. I'll tell you what about Brandon Tierney, reading his tweets. He should look into a career as a Hallmark writer. Be great for greeting cards. It would help greeting card sales, that's for sure. Dear Coconut, happy birthday. Elevate today. Well, you know, you got to give these guys a chance. I know they look lousy, but over any 4 games over a season, a team can look lousy. I can give you plenty of examples of players that have gotten off to horrendous starts and finished out great. And a lot of former Mets, too. Mike Piazza had a very sluggish start to his career with the Mets. These people online would be pulling their hair out watching the first 2 or 3 months of Piazza's time in those first few months. He didn't get hot till August. So he was here May, June, July. For 3 months, he was very sluggish as an offensive player. Then in August, it picked up in a big way. And he didn't look back. So Lindor is not the first player to get off to a slow start. And people need to relax. You know, sports is made to be enjoyed. It's not made to be suffering. I don't like this long-suffering bullshit crap that people talk about. I'm a long-suffering Mets. That's bullshit. You allow yourself to suffer. It's only sports. It's better than what we're dealing with on a day-to-day basis in this world. Hell of a lot better. And it's a unifier. Sports is a unifier. It's meant to be. It's meant to get us away from all the nonsense that we deal with every single day. That's my little philosophy for you for watching. But, you know, I don't know. We haven't heard much. This deal has not been announced officially because obviously they got to make a move on the roster. And like I've said over the last 4 days of the season, over the last few days, you know, as the season has begun, I want to see what the team is after 40 games. That's the barometer. I'm not going to get crazy about the first month, the first week. You know, let it play out. And what sucks now is we haven't watched any games because we've had 3 rainouts in the first 6 days of the season. It's a tough pill to swallow. The rain is more of a concern for me because that means a bad omen. That more than anything. Because there have been a lot of years where the Mets have had bad weather and they've had bad years. When they've had good years, they've had good weather. That's my biggest concern. If the weather's good, I'm in a good mood. If the weather's not good, I'm concerned. And so far, the weather's been lousy. And that's a concern. More than anything else. Not anything the team has done, to be honest with you. Well, you let me know what you think about this video. It's been just kind of a potpourri video. Talk about Tehran, the weather, and of course, so many beautiful fans out there, and so many beautiful subscribers. So hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.